Have you ever looked at a line of Python code and just wondered what is going on inside its head? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and get to the bottom of how Python really thinks, especially when it's dealing with those tricky logical expressions. So let's just dive right in. Take a look at this. How on earth does Python look at this jumble of numbers, operators, and strings and spit out the string 5.2? It looks kind of random, right? Well, I promise you, it's not. And by the time we're done here, you'll be able to solve this in a heartbeat.
All right, Section 1, a puzzling piece of code. Our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to crack the logic behind that expression.
Now, to figure this out, we can't just guess. We need to build our own little logic engine, piece by piece. And it really just comes down to three things: the operators themselves, the order you use them in, and one little secret rule that changes the entire game.
Okay, Section 2, the three logical operators. Let's start with the absolute basic building blocks of all of this: not, and or.
At their heart, these are super simple. Think of not as a light switch. It just flips whatever it sees. So not true becomes false. Easy enough. Then there's and. And is kind of strict. It needs everything to be true to be happy. If even one little false creeps in, the whole thing is false. And then you've got or. Or is the chill one. It just needs one true value anywhere in the chain, and the whole expression becomes true.
Section 3, the order of operations. So we know what the pieces do, but what order do we put them together in? Well, just like in your old math class, there's a specific set of rules to follow.
Remember PEMDAS? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally? Well, Python has its own version for logic. It's super simple. Python always deals with not first, gets it right out of the way. After that, it looks for any and operators, and only at the very end, when everything else is done, does it finally look at or. So just remember, not, then and, then or.
Let's see how that works with this expression: true or not true and false. Okay, following the rules, what's first? The not. So not true immediately becomes false. Now our expression is way simpler: true or false and false. Next up is and. So false and false, well, that's just false. And finally, we're left with true or false. The or operator sees a true, and we're done. The answer is true. See? When you follow the order, it's not so bad.
Okay, you're doing great. You've got the operators, you've got the order of operations, but now it's time for the secret sauce. This is the piece that explains why our puzzle from the beginning didn't end up as true or false, but as that weird string 5.2.
And here's the big secret. Python's logic doesn't just work on the words true and false. No, it has this idea called truthiness. Most things in Python are considered truthy. They basically act like true. Any number that isn't zero, any string that isn't empty, they're all truthy. The only things that are falsy, that act like false, are a few special cases: the number 0, none, and any empty container, like an empty string or an empty list. That's it. Everything else is truthy.
And this whole idea of truthiness is what makes our last and most important concept possible. It's called short-circuit evaluation. It's a clever trick Python uses to save time, and it is the absolute key to everything.
Okay, lean in for this part, because this is the magic trick. When Python sees an AND expression, it starts scanning for the first falsy thing it can find. The second it hits one, like a 0 or an empty string, it just stops. It short circuits. And here's the kicker: it returns that actual value that stopped it. If it gets all the way to the end and everything was truthy, it just gives you the last value it looked at. Now, OR does the exact opposite. It scans for the first truthy value. The moment it finds one, it stops and returns that value. If everything turns out to be falsy, it just shrugs and gives you the last one. This is why we get actual values back, and not just true or false.
So there we have it. We've got our complete toolkit: the operators, the order, the concept of truthiness, and the secret weapon of short-circuiting. It's time to fire up our logic engine and solve some puzzles. Let's tackle this one: 5 and 8% 4 or xy. Okay, first step. Any other math to do? Yep, the modulo operator. 8% 4 is just 0. So now we have 5 and 0 or xy. According to our order of operations, and comes before or. So we look at 5 and 0. Python sees 5, which is truthy, so it keeps going. Then it sees 0. Aha! That's falsy. The AND operator found what it was looking for, so it short circuits and returns the 0. Now the expression is just 0 or xy. The OR operator takes over. It sees 0, which is falsy, so it has to keep looking. Next, it sees the string xy. That's not empty, so it's truthy. The OR operator found its prize, it stops and returns xy. And that's our answer.
Let's do one more to really hammer this home. How about 5, and 6, and 0, or 7? Okay, that chain of ands comes first. Python checks 5. That's truthy. Moves on. Checks 6. Also truthy. Moves on. Checks 0, and bam, stop. That's falsy. The entire and part of the expression becomes 0. So now we're just left with 0 or 7. The OR operator looks at 0. That's falsy, so it keeps going. It looks at 7. That's truthy. It stops and returns the 7. And that's your answer. See? It's not magic, it's just a system.
So if you're going to remember anything, remember this. There are 3 operators, not, and, or. There's a strict order, not first, then and, then or. And the secret rule that ties it all together is short-circuiting. And hunts for the first falsy value and returns it, or hunts for the first truthy value and returns it. That's the whole game right there. So now you have the decoder ring. You can look at these expressions and think just like Python does. So here's a little challenge for you. Now that you know the rules of truthiness and short-circuiting, what's the weirdest, most surprising expression you can come up with that gives you an unexpected, truthy answer? Go on, give it a shot. Have fun with it.